If you're over 60 and struggling to fall asleep, if you wake up between 1 and 3 in the morning wide awake with energy, or if you sleep 8 hours but still feel exhausted, look straight into my eyes. I'm Dr. Martín, a physician specializing in internal medicine and geriatric care with over 20 years, helping thousands of seniors just like you. What I'm about to share will change how you think about sleep forever. 4 natural plants can help you sleep deeper, stay asleep longer, and wake up actually refreshed, without the dangers of melatonin or sleeping pills. Stay with me because I'm revealing the 4 herbs that restore your sleep naturally. Why waking up at 1 a.m. is a warning sign your body is screaming at you, and the one mistake with melatonin that's making your sleep worse, not better.
Do you want to improve your immune system? Do you want to properly detox your body? Repair your DNA? Improve your digestion? Have true physical rest? Then sleep. Yes, all of that happens while you sleep. When we sleep well, we have adequate function of our parasympathetic nervous system, and the parasympathetic, think of it like the road repair crew that works at night because during the day there's traffic and everything is going in all directions and people are passing by. That's what the daytime system does, called the sympathetic nervous system, which is carrying all the stress functions. But everything happening at night, all the repair functions, the calming, the sleep, the mental repair, the physical repair, the cellular repair, the DNA repair, the production of your immune defenses, the recovery of muscle mass. You go to the gym, you exercise, and your muscle mass after being stimulated is going to form while you sleep. And today, sleeping poorly is very common. Every day we see more people who chronically sleep badly for multiple factors. Because they don't have good sleep hygiene, because they're glued to a phone screen or computer until very late at night, or they're channel surfing watching television until very late, because they use white lights in the house when we shouldn't use white lights. We should always use yellow light bulbs at 2700 Kelvin and dimming them down because of stress, because of eating very late, because of training late, because of being with this thing that has our heads thinking all the time about office files we haven't delivered. With all this, what can we do? Is there something we can include in our diet that we can use daily that doesn't generate any type of addiction, that won't end up generating suppression either, like what happens when we take melatonin? Sure, I take melatonin and melatonin is a hormone that's produced to enter the sleep phase. So it says, okay, I'm going to take melatonin. When you take melatonin, you stop producing your own. That's why melatonin should only be used in very short cycles, 2-3 days when you have jet lag or things like that, maybe up to a week but no more than that. But what about the medications for sleeping, Zopiclone? All these, what they do is alter the sleep phases. So you look asleep, but how do most people get up after using these medications and say, wow, I get up and feel like I didn't sleep, and I slept 10 hours and feel like I didn't sleep? Is there something we can use in our diet to help us sleep better? There are completely natural compounds that you can take in an infusion that you can prepare and they can help you sleep better. The first one I want to talk about is valerian. Valerian is very famous, very well known. It has a type of compound called valeric acid, and valeric acid has a relationship in stimulating GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid. That's a neurotransmitter we have in the brain. It's the main depressant neurotransmitter of the nervous system. Depressant doesn't mean it's going to give you depression. They're 2 completely different things. You have to have excitatory neurotransmitters and there are depressant neurotransmitters of the nervous system, and they have to both be in balance. If I never enter a state of nervous system depression, I'm never going to sleep. That's why naturally inducing adequate levels of GABA can help our nervous system start preparing to go to sleep and go to rest. That's why many people include valerian and can take valerian at night in the form of drops, in the form of infusions, in capsules, however you want to consume it. But in this I'm talking about a cup of something you can include to sleep better. The next one I want to talk about is chamomile. Chamomile has a compound called apigenin, and apigenin is an antioxidant from the flavonoid family that has a lot of function in everything that has to go toward relaxation and sleep induction. So it's also very well known that many people use chamomile, or sometimes they start combining it, and with what I'm naming you'll see there are many presentations where all these compounds come combined. The third is lavender. Lavender is perhaps my wife's favorite. She loves it. Personally, I don't like how lavender smells and much less do I like how it tastes. I have very little tolerance for lavender. But lavender has a compound called linalool, and linalool is a type of antioxidant that's also very similar to chamomile. It has some effects that are a bit more sedative, which is why they help induce sleep a bit more, and people who take lavender have to go quickly to bed to sleep because of that sedative effect. But it also has an effect toward anxiety control, which is why it's also been used a lot as an anxiolytic and has been used in people who have panic attacks. And the fourth is passion flower, passiflora. Passion flower has a type of antioxidant also called vitexin. It has sedative anxiolytic effects too, but passion flower has been studied especially to help keep people in deep sleep. And who can this serve? The person who says, look, sometimes I fall asleep but between 1 and 3 in the morning, which is the most frequent time, I wake up and I always wake up at the same time. It's like someone came and knocked on my door and is waking me up always at the same time, and I wake up with energy. Passion flower can help us with this. That manifestation of waking up between 1 and 3 in the morning, I want you to keep it very much in mind because it's one of the most frequent manifestations when your sympathetic nervous system is extending its schedule and is getting into the schedule when your parasympathetic should be functioning. That waking between 1 and 3 in the morning full of energy, full of vitality, full of consciousness where you say, oh what a good night I just had, and you say it's 2:30 in the morning when you have enough energy to go walk the dog, go grocery shopping, go wash the car, do whatever. That waking means that your stress adaptation system and everything you're doing in your sympathetic nervous system is extending and is canceling out the function of the parasympathetic. And the parasympathetic in people doesn't repair itself alone. You have to give it help so it can repair adequately and so that sympathetic function, which is absolutely necessary, keeps maintaining itself only during the day, and at night the main function is the parasympathetic function. There are moments in the day when you also activate the parasympathetic, for example after eating. That's why sometimes you eat and you get that little sleepiness and you're left there. That's the parasympathetic acting immediately after eating. But its great function is at night and we must respect it and we must honor it. Again, not sleeping well is associated with weight gain, with diabetes, with thyroid problems, with cancers, autoimmune diseases, migraines, chronic bruxism, neck pain, chronic back pain, spasms throughout the body, lack of muscle mass gain, gastritis, chronic constipation. Does that seem like a lot of the diseases we're having today? Right? And many manifestations that you and I have seen in many people, we've even had them ourselves. So including botanicals, plants, derivatives from nature, things the planet gives us in our diet, in something I can include at night that can help me in that process of recovering sleep. While this isn't going to completely repair your sleep and it's not the only thing you have to do, you have to look at all the other factors. If I'm chronically stressed, I have to own my stress, I have to own my beliefs, I have to own my fears, my judgments, how I judge, why I judge, what I judge for. I have to be able to observe myself with compassion but observe myself, what's happening. And in that process, well, I help myself while I'm repairing my sleep until obviously I reach a point where this is controlled. And as always, you have to look at all the other causes like hormonal alterations, menopause, everything that can be associated. But while you enter that cycle where you're finding the causes, you're repairing them, you're correcting them, including botanicals that help us sleep better can be a very wise decision and can help us not fall into supplements that with chronic use can be harmful like melatonin, or into medications whose chronic use can also bring multiple complications like can happen with zopiclone, with trazodone, or with any other drug indicated for sleep regulation. Again, it should only be used for short periods. But with this, you'll surely do much better. But remember that sleeping is honoring the magic and all the mechanisms and all the benefits that occur during that process. It's not simply the fact of closing your eyes, lying down, putting the blankets on top and that's it, and I'm simply going to repair myself. No, it's understanding all the biochemical processes, all the physiological processes that occur while you're sleeping. That's why we have to pay a lot of attention to how to sleep well, how to sleep better, and how to do it adequately. Always remember something, you never pre-sleep or post-sleep. Sleeping well is a debt that's paid daily, And that's wwhy we must correct it, and we must
To
do it
summarize
well.
everything, if you're over 60 and struggling with sleep, these 4 plants can be your natural solution. Valerian, with its valeric acid, stimulates GABA to prepare your nervous system for rest. Chamomile, with apigenin, provides relaxation and sleep induction from the flavonoid family. Lavender, with linalool, offers sedative effects and anxiety control, perfect if you need to fall asleep quickly. And passionflower, with vitexin, helps you stay in deep sleep and stops that frustrating 1 to 3 a.m. wake-up that signals your sympathetic nervous system is overworking. You can find these in individual teas, in combined formulas, in drops, or in capsules. Take them 30 to 60 minutes before bed, and unlike melatonin, which suppresses your natural production, these plants support your body's own sleep mechanisms without creating dependency. If you think this information is useful, please share this video. The best way to support us is to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so we can inform you every time we make a new video. If you wake up between 1 and 3 a.m. regularly, write 1 a.m. in the comments right now. I need to know how many of you are experiencing this sympathetic nervous system problem. This is Dr. Martin with Senior Thrive, reminding you that after 60, your sleep is not broken forever. It's waiting for the right support. Start tonight with one of these herbs and watch what happens in 7 days. Stay strong, live long.